How much longer until we're there?
Hour and 26 minutes.
Hour and 26 minutes. We're almost there. Just like a few minutes. I'm freaking out. Now you're about to meet our new animals, but first I wanted to give you a little bit of the backstory that led up to the point that you're about to see. Years ago, I had this dream about having these animals in my backyard, and they were brown and white and tan, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was one of those things, like I had always really liked them because I think they're fascinating and I think they're beautiful, and I liked the idea of them, but I didn't ever think that we would own any. But then I had this dream about it. It was just this crazy thing that I kept thinking that felt so real. You know, it was one of those dreams that just feels so real. And after that, it sort of became a joke where we joked about it a lot. And it was like, yeah, right, well, one day. Fast forward to after YouTube kind of starts taking off, and the joke of us having these animals just grew. And one day, we actually shot a vlog. I had talked to him that morning, and I was like, you know, I just can't shake the feeling that this is gonna happen someday. And, you know, I want it really bad, and I think about it a lot. And I think that we should kind of let our viewers in on this. I think we should share with them that this is like a desire of my heart. So it'll be a cool story whenever it comes to be, however it happens. I just want to let them in on this desire of my heart. And we actually did this vlog that day. It was the day before Maya's mom passed away, actually. And I'll let you guys watch that now. I can plant anything I want because that's me. I can buy all the seeds I want and put them in the garden, and I'm constantly coming up with new garden plans. But I've given control of the animal acquisition to Maya.
Right, because when you buy chicks, you can't just stick them in the basement until next year. Like you can with seeds.
With alpacas, I have wanted alpacas for a long time. Back before we had a farm, it was something that was like one day, it was like a bucket list thing, like one day I'll have alpacas. And I have very sensibly said, I understand that we don't have the space for alpacas or the real need for alpacas. I did want to get the dairy goats first, and I do see the benefit of having like meat hogs first. You know, I do see the benefit of having those production animals. However, you do get fiber from alpacas.
To make clothes out of them. So if our wardrobe changes on YouTube to just like these woolly shirts and like, you know,
I want alpacas, they're so
woolly
great.
skirts, you'll know that alpacas showed up and we're making our own clothes now.
Alpacas are amazing. And one day, my husband will smile upon me with favor.
Once our kids all go to college or something like that.
No.
Yeah.
No. Now fast forward to just a few months ago, and we were approached by a family up in Ohio that had been in the alpaca business for decades. They actually had gotten into it in the 90s when alpacas were really first being introduced and imported heavily into the United States. The first alpaca import into the United States was in 1984. And so they were just starting to be shown, and the industry for alpacas was just really being established. And this family had gotten into it back then, and you know, for the last 20 years, this was a big part of their life. They showed them, they bred them, and essentially the time had come for that chapter of their life to close, and they were looking at retiring, this mother and then her daughter and son-in-law. It just was time for them to move on, but what they had left were the animals that they were really attached to, that had been born on their yard and raised on their farm, that had won countless prizes and shows that they had invested so much into, and they loved them. And so they were really praying about finding the right place for their beloved alpacas. And they were not viewers of our channel, They did not watch homesteaders on YouTube. And then one day, that vlog started playing on their TV when they were watching YouTube. And Miss Sherry, which is the daughter, looked up and she said, "That's them." And she emailed us. They made us a deal that we couldn't say no to. And so we kind of changed tack on what we were doing this spring, because it just felt like such a cool opportunity to see this dream come true. And we felt a lot of peace about it. We actually took a couple weeks and prayed about it, and really were like, okay, is this really what we want to do? Is this really the route that we want to go? And we just felt like a big resounding yes. So whenever opportunity knocks and you feel the peace to seize it, you go after it. And so that's what all of this has been. All the clearing, all the work that we've been doing has been in preparation to say yes to this dream come true. So without further ado, my precious friends, I would love to show you now our new herd of alpacas. Hi. Hi.
There's Boomer and Stinker and Bill and Brown Boy and Contender. They have to all come see. They're very inquisitive. This is going to be your new mama. You're such a sweet boy. You're such a sweet boy, aren't you? The girls.
Yeah.
You want to go see the girls? They didn't come out yet.
They were peeking out. I'll have thoughts in a minute.
Sweethearts for Rose Gray. Oh, I'm so, this is my baby. She'll give you a kiss, let her give you a kiss. This is my Tori. This is my sweetie. She gives you kisses every day. Yep. Contender, the big white one, is her daddy. And her mom was the first animal I picked out when we bought our original herd.
This is actually happening.
Yeah.
Are we gonna sleep outside? Yes. Hi, Marley. She's so sweet.
Like fat-free, light.
They're all over.
Yeah.
Gosh, so soft.
They feel a lot like.
Oh, she likes your beard.
I had it cropped here. She came
On my neck. I'm pretty excited actually.
Crunch your mind. That's how I call nervous. Hey, Tori. Hey, handsome. Good night, girls. We'll be back tomorrow. You ready, sweet Maya?
Yeah.
Today is the day.
It is the day.
You ready, Dan?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. It's alpaca day.
Put some stuff like down in there before I stack this on top.
This is a hint as to what we got.
Go, go, go.
Come on.
You go.
Go, go, go.
Good job. Go on. Good job. Oh, I'll just walk. Okay, but now we're gonna go in. Goes over their nose and under their chin. Okay, just like this.
Hold them pretty good to get it on? Or?
This has been a group effort, no doubt. Jeremiah's brother, Josh, and our sister-in-law, Rebecca, and then our friend Dan from Pure Hearts Homestead. Of course, Pine Knot Family Farm let us use their trailer, our friends. back home have kept our farm. Ben Turn has busted his butt helping us get ready, as well as our friend Ranger. My mom's been helping our garden. I mean, just so many people came together to make this possible. So many of you bought t-shirts to support this trip because this was it was a big undertaking. But oh my goodness, can you believe it? Like, I literally have just been stunned for the last, like, since I got here. I've just been like, this is really happening. It's been a big joke. Alpacas for Jess. I even am wearing my sweater today that Rose got me for my birthday back in December. Is ready to go home? Huh? Ready to go, man? Hey, Tinder.
Oh yeah.
Alright, ladies. Come on. Ready to go home? I literally can't believe that this is happening.
Text me too, because I'll be waiting for my phone to ding.
Yep.
You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you.
Oh, you will. You will definitely take care of our babies, and you're welcome.
All right. 13 hours. Here we go.